So just entering the trailhead up here at the East Rim. You got to ride in on a part of the concrete trail for the regular bikes, and then there's a two entrances off of the trail up to the left. One before the bridge up here, which is phase one, which is a shorter loop, has a couple of rocky sections and a drop and some fun stuff. Shorter, and then that's only 2.3 miles. And then the Lamb Loop, as they call it, is the entrance up past this bridge we're about to cross. So we're crossing over Interstate 80 right now here in Cuyahoga Falls, and it's a pretty cold day. It's 43, so fall is officially here. Not necessarily looking forward to much colder weather than this. Pretty cold on the bike at the moment. Cold weather makes hands cold and your mind slow and body brittle, so never a fun thing to deal with the cold weather riding, at least for me. But you know, here we go nonetheless. So I'm gonna hit Lamb Loop up. Let's do this. For those of you who've never been here, the trail runs in two different directions. Certain days of the week are different directions. My group of people that ride is very accustomed to doing counterclockwise, which is a Sunday, which is why we usually head out here on a Sunday. So, all right. Away we go. Whew. Drop the chain finally. Huh. It's officially the first time I've ever. Oh, fuck. Shit. Well, there's that. Day over. God. Fucking damn it. Get off the main trail. Fuck. Fucking day ruined. Just fucking sheared it right off. Never had that happen before. Well, not even a mile in. Kind of ironic. I was talking to my dad about chain maintenance and how often they sometimes need replaced, and here we are. So, been watching plenty of downhill racers finish rides without chains. I'm far too far in to try to climb up the other direction now. So, without a chain, we're gonna have to try to make the best of the situation here. And I'm not so sure how this is gonna go. I'm gonna try to carry some speed where I can carry speed up. It's not gonna be here. Definitely gonna have to take the fire road. Fuck. If you missed the first couple minutes of this day, I came back up to East Rim today for what I thought would be maybe the last time of the year, and I broke my fucking chain. I'm trying to make the best of it. I'm here. Kind of feel like some of those downhill racers do that ride these big downhill things without a chain, because you're kind of forced to try to go a little faster maybe than you normally would and pick some more aggressive lines because you can't fucking pedal up anything. So I'm definitely riding faster, I'd say, than normal through these sections in a way, because on the downhill I'm fucking sending it because I can't afford not to, because if I don't, we're gonna be walking a lot more than I planned. And I'm running out of steam again, damn it. Back to walking. So maybe the lesson from today is to buy 2 chains, have one in the back of your bag, pre-measured with extra pins, ready to go. That's what I'm getting out of today's lesson. I don't know about you guys. That's what I'm getting out of it. Lost my chain 2 miles in. Oh, fuck. Yep. That sucks. Yep. Hey, at least it's a nice day for a hike. Yep. Welcome back to No Chain Sunday. Just trying to push it and pump it. Oh shit. Oh, shoulder hit. Push it and pump it as much as possible. Trying to get some kind of distance out of this no chain thing. It's gonna be an interesting day. Never hit my shoulder here, so there's that. Definitely pump some of this. And I am trying to just keep this bike moving. It's weird not having any resistance or any kind of sound when you're flipping pedals back and forth to try to get around turns. Fuck. I feel like this might be the... Oh, here we go. A little more, maybe. Shit, come on. And we're out of speed again. Could be worse, I guess. Could be at a place like West Branch where there's no downhill that you wouldn't want to really pedal on. So at least there's rolling terrain here to be able to even do this on. And coming up, there'll be a nice little, right here, downhill we can take advantage of. For those of you just joining me, I'm at East Rim Phase 2. I dropped my chain about 2 miles in, and it's not in a repairable state, unfortunately. Pardon me while I get a sip of this delicious cold water from my Camelbak. As you can probably assume or infer, not too incredibly happy about not having a chain at this point. I got about 4 miles of trail left. I'm going to try to make it down to where the jump line comes down, and I think if I follow the creek bed, I can get into a fire road and at least walk that instead of the trail and stay out of traffic. But that being said, this next part of the trail is downhill, so we're going to try to make the best of it. I'm going to have to go a little faster than I normally would because I want to try to carry some speed, so I want to get on video in case I eat shit. So let's see what we can do with no chain. No chain. No chain. No chain. Oh, sketchy. Up to speed now. Ooh, there we go. I'm gonna carry some of this shit. Yeah, carrying it. Get old rocks. Oh. Carry it out. Come on. Come on. Send it. Send it as fast as you can. We have no chain. Big old burn me burn. Into the rock garden. Oh, made it through that guy. Try to get some more speed up here. Oh, got you, Monk. Luckily, the pump will hit. You can pump a lot more of this than you'd think. Whew. I think we're about at the end of my pumpability factor here. And I made it to the creek bed. Okay. Thought you could get to the fire road from over here, but I'm not seeing it. Still trying to carry some speed, but pretty far beyond the downhill. So, update. Got sick and tired of being on the main trail and walking, basically because there's so many blind spots in downhill sections that I didn't want to ruin my day or someone else's by having them come up over a ridge and crashing because I was walking down the trail. So climbed up a small ridge with the bike, and I think I'm on the fire road that goes past the corner of the jump trail. I got the main phase 2 loop, Lamb loop, to my right. To the left should be the jump trail, and to the left further should definitely be the other part of phase 2, Lamb loop. So this day didn't go anything as planned. Clearly, started off pretty good, beautiful weather, tuned the bike up really well, and clearly probably I'm gonna need to figure out what to do about better chain maintenance. From a road background, I've never really had a single problem with the chain wearing out or breaking, even on the toughest of climbs. I never had that, but clearly in the world of mountain biking, as much as I do, it's probably time to carry a spare one. I'm gonna order 2, and I'm gonna cut down both of them and then store them in my bag. That way when I'm out on the trail, if I drop one again, I have an extra pin. Yeah, I can see the jump trail now to the left. So I'm actually gonna sit on the bike here and just kind of push myself forward. There's a little bit of a downhill here before the long walk up. Yeah, there's the jump trail. Eds and run right to the left, and then right to the right is the main trail. So making progress. It's much easier to walk the fire road than it is to walk the trail, and safer. So should be back at the trailhead in, I don't know, another couple minutes, and I'm gonna walk back to the car and drive an hour home. A little bit upset, a little bit angry, but you know what? Some days, this is the way it happens. Ugh. Well, the important thing today is we found out how to get back to the fire road from anywhere on the trail, just because we're not that blind with directional talent. And it's gonna be it for the day. I'm gonna shut this GoPro off and probably do a little talking in another video once I have time to collect my thoughts and reflect on some of the things that happened today. I think the important part, as I've mentioned several times, trying to make myself feel better, is to remember that it could have been a lot worse. Could have been bombing it downhill and broke a crank arm and killed myself, or broke a handlebar, or snapped my frame, or broke a body part. Yeah, I like how I listed all the things that could happen to the bike before my actual body. Typical. Every time I fall, is my bike okay? It's the first thing I always ask. But thank you guys for the watch. It's the worst. Well, I guess it's not the worst day I've had for sure, but definitely not one of my better ones. So I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace out.